Beyond. That's where highways take us, beyond our city limits and to our family and friends. Did you know that TxDOT's efforts go beyond the road? TxDOT takes responsibility for the state's natural resources and cultural heritage. Beyond our Don't Mess with Texas and Drive Clean Texas campaigns, the agency shaped over 80,000 miles of roadway around the landscape. We built welcoming roadside parks and planted native trees and wildflowers that amplify the state's beauty. Along the way, we even had some amazing archeological discoveries. Before construction, TxDOT makes plans for conservation of wildlife or seeks out archeological sites. It is part of our charge and work beyond the road. Every day, TxDOT partners with communities to balance progress with stewardship. We encourage our scientists, engineers, and planners to consider projects that go beyond basic policy to protect and enhance the environment while meeting the state's transportation needs. Here are a few examples of our recent work. The 2-mile-long State Highway 35 Copano Bay Bridge spans across both the Copano and Aransas Bays. The bridge connects the towns of Fulton and Lamar, just north of Rockport. As the communities grew, traffic and accidents increased on the bridge. Travelers needed a newer, safer, and more efficient bridge. But TxDOT engineers and environmental specialists knew construction would present environmental challenges. After considering several options, they built the bridge just east of the old one. This slight adjustment translated into huge gains. The less invasive construction plan saved nearly 2 acres of habitat from being affected. To mitigate unavoidable loss, TxDOT created an oyster reef complex in the Aransas Bay system. In this West Texas desert, a beautiful spring-fed oasis exists. This unique ecosystem is a cienega. One of these rich, unassuming wetlands lies within a TxDOT right-of-way. The exceedingly rare rough-footed mud turtle lives in the desert refuge. This turtle is on the state's threatened species list. If this site failed, this species would likely go extinct. A TxDOT team of biologists and planners from Austin and El Paso devised a bold plan to protect the site and leave it better than they found it. Through their meticulous study, biologists learned that the turtles burrow in these delicate soils to nest and hibernate. Team members enhanced the habitat by installing a fence to protect the turtle. The fence also kept livestock from trampling vegetation and degrading water quality. These efforts protected waterways and preserved native plants and trees, which increased biodiversity. TxDOT's conservation measures brought the cienega back to its natural state as a lush green oasis in the middle of the desert. The rough-footed mud turtle's population is growing. Turtles from this cienega can be relocated to other sites. The team's time and attention brought hope for survival to a threatened Texas species. Interstate 35 is the transportation corridor for a region with a history of high population growth. To keep travelers moving, in 1999, TxDOT established the Salado Interstate 35 Expansion Project. This expansion of Interstate 35 through the village of Salado was part of the 95-mile reconstruction project to help alleviate congestion from Gerald to Hillsborough. Everyone knew the expansion would be challenging. Construction would alter this picturesque community, known for its historic properties and its numerous small businesses along Main Street, only a few hundred feet east of I-35. TxDOT's plan took into account the preservation of sensitive water resources, the threatened Salado salamander, and a bat colony under a bridge. We held several community meetings to discuss how the project would affect the cultural and natural environment while collaborating with designers, historians, archaeologists, biologists, engineers, and construction inspectors. TxDOT preserved the 3 historic properties most treasured by the community. Our biologists and planners' conservation measures protected the Salado salamander, relocated a migratory bird nest, and created bat houses for the colony that lost its habitat during construction. To improve roadway safety, a braided exit ramp was constructed to access the Salado community. Working with our partners in Salado and across the state, TxDOT fulfills what's important to the communities we serve. We accomplish our goal to build a safe and reliable transportation system while preserving state natural and historical resources. More stories are at www.TxDOT.gov. Keyword Beyond the Road.